Did you know that in India, many women believe menopause means the end of youth, that it makes you weak, it ruins your health? These myths have been passed down for generations, making menopause feel very confusing, even scary. But here's the thing: menopause is not a disease. It's not the beginning of the end, and you don't have to suffer through it quietly. So, today in this video, I'm breaking down the biggest menopause myths Indian women here and giving you the facts that actually help. If you're new here, hi, I'm Preet, a certified menopause life coach, and I help women figure out what's happening in their body during this stage and what they can do to feel better without any fear, confusion, or the guesswork. If you want simple strategies to help you with your symptoms, download the Menopause Symptoms Relief Cheat Sheet that's linked down in the description below. It's going to help you with everything from sleep, weight, and beyond. Now, let's get into these myths, starting with the one that almost every woman has heard. Once menopause starts, you're officially old. People say it like it's a fact, like your period stops and everything else slows down too. But that's not how it works. A friend of mine, a sharp, confident, ambitious woman, called me one day frustrated. She had just turned 45 and her body was changing. She felt a little out of sync, a little more tired. And then one morning, someone in her family commented to her, menopause is here, so you should start taking it easy now. She hated how that sounded. It made her wonder, was she losing her edge? Was this the beginning of the end of her youth, her decline? But then she looked into the facts, and what she found changed everything. Menopause is not the end of youth. Yes, your hormones change, and yes, your body is adjusting. But how you take care of yourself, how you move, how you eat, rest, makes the biggest difference in how you feel. So, women who adapt during menopause don't lose energy. They actually end up gaining strength and clarity and control. This isn't the time to fade away. It's the time to take charge with awareness and not with fear. So here are 3 practical steps that you can take right now. First one is to start conversations in your own circle with your friends and family. You want to make talking about menopause a normal thing. Second is finding a doctor who understands menopause, somebody who can actually help you guide through this. And it may take going to many different doctors before you find the one that understands you. And the third one is awareness at your workplace, because we all women need support during this phase. That brings me to the next myth that high achieving women face. You have to choose between success and self-care. You're busy, you're handling work, family responsibilities, and now menopause is also happening on top of all of that. Most high achieving women feel that they just don't have the time to deal with it, so they push through, ignore their symptoms. But ignoring symptoms doesn't make them go away. It just makes it harder to manage them. A client of mine, an executive, always on top of things, came to me feeling exhausted. She was getting through her day just barely, and she wasn't sleeping well. She felt drained by mid-afternoon, and then she also had moments where she couldn't focus like she used to be able to do. But she kept telling herself, I'll deal with it later. I don't have time for this right now. And then one day, in the middle of an important meeting, she lost her train of thought. She went blank completely. She was looking around at the faces in the room, trying to pull her thoughts together, but nothing came to her. And that was the moment that she realized she could not keep pushing menopause symptoms to the side. She had to deal with it. You don't have to choose between success and self-care. You just have to adjust how you manage your energy. So here are 3 small but very powerful shifts that you can make. First one is stop fighting the fatigue and start managing it. Small changes like the amount of water you're drinking, better hydration, and the blood sugar balance can help in this. The second one is prioritize recovery like you prioritize your deadlines. Reset and recovery keeps you very productive. And the third one is know when to push and when to pull back. Adjust based on what your body is telling you. Now, let's tackle another misconception about hormone therapy. Hormone replacement therapy, or HRT, often gets a bad reputation, with many women believing it's risky or it's harmful or it's going to cause cancer. But the truth is, HRT isn't inherently dangerous. It's a medical option that can be life-changing for some women. For example, I went through surgical menopause, which means my body was forced into menopause overnight, and there was no gradual transition, no years of perimenopause, just a sudden and complete hormone shift. So for women like me, HRT is often essential because it helps restore the balance and it eases the symptoms that can be otherwise very overwhelming to deal with. However, HRT isn't the only option for women going through menopause naturally. There are other ways to manage the symptoms effectively. Three things that you can consider are nutrition adjustment. So protein, fiber, and healthy fats help stabilize mood and also energy. The second one is stress management. Small shifts like breathing exercises and reducing the amount of caffeine intake makes a big difference. And the third one is taking targeted supplements. Things like magnesium, vitamin D, omega-3s, and then herbs like ashwagandha can help. But you want to check with your doctor before any of this. Make sure it is right for you. Okay, so the next myth is a topic that many women worry about thinking about menopause, and that is weight gain and brain fog. You might have heard people say, once menopause starts, you'll gain weight and you'll lose your memory. It sounds very dramatic, like your body is suddenly working against you, but menopause isn't just automatically going to cause weight gain or memory loss. Here's what's really happening. So for the memory issues, sleep is a big reason. And if you've been waking up at odd hours or feeling mentally foggy, disrupted sleep might be the real culprit for this. Stress is also another big thing that plays a huge role. So high cortisol makes it harder to focus and to remember things. Blood sugar imbalances can also add to your brain fog, but steady, balanced meals can help you clear this up easily. As for the weight gain, as estrogen levels drop, your body may store fat differently, but that doesn't mean you're going to gain weight. And losing muscle plays a big role too. Muscle helps keep your metabolism strong. So when it is decreasing, your weight can creep up. But the good news is strength training and small nutritional changes can help a lot with this to help you maintain your weight. And if you want to know more detail about how to manage weight during menopause, watch my video, What Nobody Tells About Weight Gain in Menopause. So this will help you understand what's really going on in your body and what simple changes actually work to keep the weight off during this time. And that brings me to a myth that is the biggest barrier to getting the right help: the belief that menopause should be kept private and not talked about. A lot of Indian women grow up hearing that menopause is just something you have to deal with quietly without asking questions or talking about it. But keeping silent and not asking questions makes things harder. When you don't talk about what you're going through, you end up figuring out things on your own instead of getting the help, solutions, or even just support from people who understand. So menopause is not something to suffer through alone. Talking about it is not complaining, and it's making sure that you have the information and the support you need so you can feel better, you can make the right choices and move forward with confidence. And when you open up, you're not just helping yourself, you're also helping other women feel safe to do the same. Menopause changes a lot. Some things you expect and some things catch you off guard. And if you're wondering what it's like to go through menopause earlier than expected, then you need to watch this video next. Menopause at 41, the best thing I never expected. It'll give you a whole new perspective on what's possible during this phase of life and talks about my experience of going through menopause at 41. And also, if this video has helped you, I ask you to please share it with another woman who might believe one of these myths, because the right information makes all the difference. And the more we talk about it, the more we normalize it and we take our power back. Thank you so much for watching this, and I'll see you in the next one.